Port Vale then, another derby of sorts for the Clarets, this time against Port Vale. Vale, a northern side from a northern second division this term, and it was Swan in for Vale early on, and Beresford, who produced an excellent first half display, stopping that one with his legs, and then watching Taylor head that one wide. Burnley up against it for most of the first 45 minutes. Port Vale showing something of their Stoke City class, and that was Keith Hoach in there with a good run and cross. Another excellent stop from Beresford. Beresford certainly the busy of the two keepers in the first 45 minutes. That's Mooney being robbed on the right. And now Hoach in with the run, the former Coventry player lashing in the shot. Excellently stopped again by Beresford. After dealing with all that above him, he then dealt with that one below. And as his defence really parted it, Beresford stood in the way again. Burnley did have one good opportunity in the first half. Adrian Randall picking up this ball. Nice run from Randall. He spots Brian Mooney, who had a rare opportunity to go forward. And Mooney's shot just going the wrong-hand side of the right-hand post. We then had the talking point of this game. Keep your eyes on John Deary and Andy Porter. They'll be coming up in the left-hand corner of your picture in the minute. Watch for the challenge by either player. Taylor with the ball at the minute. Now it comes free. There's Deary. In comes Porter. Nasty challenge really, and a nasty reaction from Deary. Send-offable? That was the question. Mr. Hart trying to cool things down, but in the end it seemed he was the one who needed cooling down, deciding that both should leave the field. The red card flaring up this derby game of sorts. This happened right on half-time, and it meant both sides were down to 10 men for the second 45 minutes. Of which Burnley started off as they finished the first. But Adrian Heath had an early opportunity. Heath in on that effort, and a good stop too from the keeper, Musselwhite. But the way the first half had gone, the second half proceeded too as well. John Jeffries, the man with the number 7 on his back, will come through to strike this one. Jeffries finding a gap in the wall, but not a gap in the post. That kept Burnley on level pegging. Jeffries involved on the next opportunity in the game. Nice layback, and then he picks the ball up again in midfield. Port Vale showing that they've got some neat skill on the floor. A bit of urgency added to this attack, and suddenly in Taylor through. Taylor's shot though blocked by Beresford, certainly the best Burnley player on showing so far. But it was only brief respite for the Clarets. The corner provided the first goal of the game. Keith Hoach, who missed an early opportunity, spotted this one in. Clever header from Keith. And Beresford no hope at all.
The goal scorer for Port Vale is number 10, Keith Hoach.
Port Vale 1-0 up then, and Burnley needing some inspiration. Adrian Heath, the man to provide it. Well, he was clean through here. Just pushed it too far though, and out come Musselwhite to provide another save. Heath's second clean cut chance, twicely saved. Port Vale was still having the better of this game though, and should really have increased their lead. Jeffries in on the act again, jinking round one man, then lashing in the shot, and it was more surprise on everybody inside Turf Moor that one didn't go in. And I'm sure Beresford's face was relieved as well. But just when Burnley were thinking it was all over and the 3 points were going back to the Potteries, somehow they managed to drag something out of this game. It was the way Burnley did things last season, and it's the way they're going to have to do things this season if they're going to keep themselves in the top half of the second division table. Jacob with a throw-in. Watch for the cross from Mooney. It's a delicate little chip forward, and in on it's Monington. And that's 1-1. Dana Sonner was in on it too. Sonner, who scored against Carlisle earlier on in the season in the Coca-Cola Cup, coming on as sub again and sparking another revival. That the end of the game, and a half-full contest that ended with Burnley picking up a point.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us at